What's up, everybody? Showtime is Blazer King with King's Critiques, and we're here for Once Upon a Witch's Death. Last episode, our Family Guy joke, Meg Raspberry, figured out that she only had a year left to live because her mentor, her teacher, and her kind of sort of stepmother told her that, and she's like, man, what the fuck? And now she's on a venture to try and gather 1,000 years of joy. And, well, we're here on that journey. So far, this series has provided not only the feels, but also a bit of Yuri tension and some laughs. So far, this is a pretty good show, but we've only experienced episode 1. Here's episode 2. If you liked last episode and you want to stick around to see how this one's going to go, please don't forget to do so, and also hit the like button, subscribe. If you're not going to have conversations, at least let the whole video run through and let me get to watch them, because that'd be highly appreciated. That said, let's get into it. Hey, those tears still counted even if they weren't of joy. So, ignore that. As long as they count, it does not matter, probably. So, yeah, 3 drops a day is a pain in the ass, but, like, if you're gonna collect more or less, like 10 a week, doesn't matter on what day. And I'm just coping. Also, did she really just order that owl to do math? Interesting. Oh, hey, the love interest. And we run along the intro. Wait, did I give respect to listen to the intro last week? Or did we just, like, get started right away? I think we listened to the outro last week. Oh, well, she was actually honest with her current friend. Well, hey, listen, you two could just, like, go do some stuff and that might get a few tears of joy. That expression, though, like, that says a lot. But, also kind of... Yeah, it's fine. They'll probably get together at the end anywho. It's fine.
Yeah.
You want a witch to fix a watch. I mean, granted, she probably does have the magical prowess to just go, and it went, whoo. God damn. Like, that background music was a little bit too intense. Which is why I'm glad on YouTube and it can't be heard, because, like, that's the kind of time music being heard is just a lot. Because it went from, normal kind of background music to, like... Also, for the record, like, last time there was a witch anime that involved a blonde girl named Fine, there was German stuff going on. Though, in that instance, the German stuff going on was not as pleasant as a watch. Well, it seems the only thing that Meg is consistently attached to other than her teacher is you, so... would make sense. I mean, she does kind of still have 358 days to worry about it. But hey, at least you're going to hear her cry over you. That's a good step towards marriage. Probably.
Huh?
If that's the first time they met, that is crazier too. Because, like, why are you crying? I'm the one that just got the shit kicked out of me. See, you say attend her wedding, but aren't you the one who wants to marry her? So basically, Meg's gonna take it upon herself, even though she's never done quite such a thing. Because, fuck it, I can figure it out, right? So she ain't gonna figure a way to fix it yet, but she's gonna do something close enough. Okay, hold on. She asks if they're gonna burn it, and then the carbuncle laughs at Meg. That's rude. It's lucky it's so cute. That's not good to see coming out of that old lady's home. Or is attached to her. That's probably Meg's next venture. Oh, and now she's going to be told about whatever that dark aura was from the past, and she knows exactly what it is. Oh, or is that a walk through the valley in the shadow of death? Okay, so yeah, literally what I just said. They're close to dying. Which is unfortunate to see from people that you know personally. Okay, but, like, here's the thing. There's a difference between, saving your own life as a young person using something like that, and then saving an old person who is pretty damn close to death anywho. Like, it's all cool and meaningful that you want to save a friend that you've had for a few years and want to see die because they're old, but it's also the fact of, even if you save them then, they really don't have much longer anywho. Which is kind of unfortunate to say it that way, but I mean, listen, saving your life from dying when you're 18 versus saving, the old woman's life when she's like 90, two very different things. You're old and you're gonna die soon. Just want to let you know. Damn it, Carbuncle. Okay, but like, again, I understand her whole like care and worry to an extent, but again, she's already pretty damn old. And since she's not a magic user, she can't extend her life by just being magic. So, like, she kind of has a set date of death. That's just kind of like how it works for normal people. If you're a magician, you basically can go, what the fuck is age? It's just kind of a set in place thing. Now, unfortunately, for some people that like would rather expire sooner, that date of death is way too far out. But like, generally speaking, yet like 80, 90, somewhere in that area is like kind of a finite time. Well, good. If it's your special place, you can die here peacefully. I'm sorry, that was a little fucked up, but like, I mean, at least dying in your meaningful place is probably better than dying just kind of out and about or at home by yourself. Like, that kind of shit happens more often than it probably could or should, but I'm not gonna go into that whole theorizing of things. Oh, good, the tree's gonna die. Oh, good, the tree's gonna die too. That's a very direct question to ask, especially because she probably knows why she's asking. Well, then I guess it's Meg's job to track down the sun and let them spend time together. The fact they actually gave the owl a little huh when it gave that expression is fucking funny as hell. Not just the son, but the grandkids too. Well, about that, she kinda is, but she also isn't. It's not like she's sick and dying. She's just getting closer to her actual time of. Which is better for the record, because at least she hadn't actually fallen ill and is going to die through, like, that kind of cause. It's kind of fucked up how they're just casually showing us the shadow of death the entire time they're having the conversation. Because it's like, yeah, it's probably going to snag her in this moment. But that probably works out for the better. Because at least she gets to be near her family. Right? Right. And maybe while she's going over this whole thanking Meg process, they'll at least give her the tears that Meg needs. Which was probably not Meg's original intention, but hey, if it works out, W's. You know you won't get that chance. Yep, and there it is. But she did the best she could to try and give the old woman the best moments of her life at the end, and she was successful. Didn't think Foster would show up to give her 2 cents. So, technically, I heard the intro as the outro last week, so we'll listen to the outro here, and then I'll go over the usual, so, YouTube size, skip along, and what have you. Weirdly, this show is actually getting me more emotional than I thought it would. Now, like, that could be for a few reasons. That could be, like, my internal, emotional, level way of thinking, being like, man, I wish somebody would help me this much. And that's why I'm tearing up. Because, like, I usually don't care about, the concept of death and what have you. Actually, I didn't even cry this much when a lot of people that were actually close to me died. Then again, a lot of the people that are actually close to me also had a tendency to make me just not give a flying fuck about them near the end of their life. So maybe that's why. Like, I think I've also shed more tears for animals, but animals also matter more than people, so that makes sense. But, like, I think I tear up more over these situations that happen in these shows than I do about my own situations. So I'm going to imagine that what I said is some kind of psychological thing of people don't want to be of help to me, and seeing people actually being helped is what makes me emotional. But I'm not going to drag on with that thought process. What I will do is move on to the next thought process of Uh, I don't know. And honestly, I suppose the only real question is if you could, help anybody who was guaranteed to die within the next little while, would you go through that level of extent for people? Like, I guess specifically old people that don't have long left to live, so you do all you can. Doesn't matter if you're only, like, kind of, you know, connected to them by, like, an in town friendship where you've seen them, you know them, and all that, like in this case. I mean, obviously, I would hope that people that don't have issues with the elders in their family would also do it just in general. Because personally, the only elder I knew in my family growing up was my grandmother, and uh, I want to say good things about her, but I just mm, regretfully I cannot. So it's not like I could speak from experience about having to help out this much, but yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, don't have much to connect to on a personal basis, and maybe that's why it's only based off from the other thing, but I'm gonna stop talking about all that, and I'll leave it to you guys to let me know your thoughts on the show thus far, and what kind of shit you wish you could do if you had that level of ability in the comment section down below, as well as, of course, about any other shows, movies, etc. I should check out this season, next season, or in general. And speaking of helping people, the way that y'all could help me the most that would actually change how I think about life would be, as I say every single episode, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel, the description down below, because listen, y'all might not think that this is important, but this is probably the most important thing to me. I have two goals I want to achieve in life, and one of them is basically impossible, so if I could achieve this one, before I hit too much older, that would be great. Because working as long as I have, it's fucking ridiculous, man. And I know a lot of people tell me, change what you do, change what you do. Listen, this is not one of those things I can change, that what I do. It just isn't. But that's a whole other topic of conversation. Like I said, from somebody that, keeping shows case in point, constantly has a shadow of death of sorts over their head, but more about what's in here. Would be highly appreciated to see those numbers go up, but I'm not going to drag on that. Ring both bells like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky. Keep updated with things TikTok, Patreon. Get the full in-ad visuals and audio, the stuff I upload here. Go follow on Twitch, subscribe for benefits, can do so with Twitch Prime for free. Helps me out temporarily, but subscribing to these, like I just said, helps me out more for the long term. For the too damn long I've been here. Check out the playlist here, let it run through, let me get watch time, hang out for conversations. Either way, it'd be highly appreciated. Video here, what YouTube recommends to you, or the cut up version of the bigger video, that kind of thing. It's been the Blaze King with King's Critique. Sound ta for now. Peace.